Welcome everyone to Meld. Today, AMD's next-gen Navi GPU was spotted, Intel turned on their first XE discrete GPU, and should you buy the 9900KS? But really quickly, tomorrow is the last day to get on the next gift for the Meld Rewards program, which is an older ATI Radeon GPU. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, the Meld Rewards program is a small gift that I send out every 3 months as a thank you to my $5 patrons who've been patrons for the previous 3 months. If you want to join, simply sign up for the $5 tier at patreon.com/gamermeld. Okay, it's news time, and first up for today, we have some potentially good news for those waiting on a higher end Navi GPU. Originally found and shared by WCCF Tech, you can see a new ATI device passed RRA certification. If you didn't know, that's a certification required by South Korea. Luckily, it's in the public domain so we can actually find them. Now, this entry tells us a couple things. The first one I'll give a disclaimer as being more of a rumor, but according to WCCF Tech, the numbers can actually give us performance metrics. If we look at previous entries, the first numbers suggest the actual generation, with the D18 being Navi, which is what this new entry is. Supposedly, the final numbers actually give us a general idea of performance. The previous Navi entry ended in 205, while the new one is actually 802, and according to WCCF Tech, that means we're looking at a much more powerful GPU. Of course, while that part is more of a rumor at this point, this entry does tell us some important information. Like, we can expect new GPUs fairly soon unless the certification gets scrapped. Fortunately, certification is more of an end-stage step for a new product. With that said, we likely won't see a release for another 6 months to a year, which tells us this is probably an RDNA 2 based card. Basically, AMD is getting serious when it comes to GPU releases, and they could finally be competing in the high end. Then again, with today's next story, they don't really have a choice. At Intel's recent Q3 earnings call, the company's CEO Bob Swan officially announced that their upcoming XE DG1 GPU has been powered on for the first time. For those who don't know, that's one of their upcoming discrete graphics cards. He also announced that Intel is set to bring 7nm GPUs by 2021 and is even working on 5nm production. Basically, Intel isn't just testing the waters, they're doing a cannonball off the high dive. We'll just have to see if they can stick their landing. Lastly for today, the embargo on Intel's i9-9900KS has officially been lifted, so we finally have its pricing and, of course, reviews. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get one, but hopefully I can get their next-gen products. Either way, starting things off, the 9900KS has more or less been slot into where the 9900K was, with an MSRP of $513 and the original 9900K now at $488. As for performance, the 8-core 16-thread CPU is about what everyone expected. It's essentially a bin 9900K, and yes, it comes with an all-core boost clock of 5 GHz, which definitely is impressive, but many, if not most, 9900K owners can do that with manual overclocking. Of course, it's not much more expensive than the 9900K, and while it will likely give you better overclocking potential, YouTuber Bitwit shows us this isn't always the case, as his lottery-winning 9900K can actually overclock higher than his 9900KS. Basically, it's a bit of a gamble. You're at least guaranteed of having an all-core overclock of 5 GHz from the 9900KS, but there's a chance you'll get an even faster manually overclocked 9900K, though I will say that that's likely a smaller chance. Ultimately, if you're looking to buy a new CPU, the 9900KS is only for those who don't do any kind of professional work, have a really high-end GPU, and want extremely high frame rates. Otherwise, you won't see much of a difference between it, a lower-end CPU, or Ryzen when it comes to gaming. And of course, if you're looking at more professional work, while the 9900KS sometimes edges out the 3800X at being the fastest 8-core part, it's also nearly $130 more. And of course, in its same price bracket, it gets crushed when going against the 3900X. So while that does it for today, are you hopeful AMD will finally compete in the high-end GPU market, or do you think Intel can beat them to the punch? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you liked the video, please subscribe. And as always, have a great day.